In 1983, financially struggling college student Samantha Hughes takes a strange babysitting job that coincides with a full lunar eclipse. She slowly realizes her clients harbor a terrifying secret, putting her life in mortal danger. This week we watched The House of the Devil.
Hello?
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Welcome to Horror Legend.
Hello.
I am your hostess,
I am the other host of Legend.
Grease.
Grease.
Okay.
So let's talk the entire episode just like that.
Today we watched a movie.
We did.
Yeah.
Like we always do.
A good movie this time, in my opinion.
Well, the last one was good.
What was the last one?
You're next.
Oh, yeah, that was good too.
It was pretty good.
Wasn't my favorite, but it was good. I didn't love it.
Better than Strangers.
It was better than The Strangers. Which I kind of liked for other reasons, because it was so terrible.
Not the good reasons.
Not good reasons. This one I liked for the good reasons.
Yes.
Actually, I really liked it. Might have even loved it a little bit.
Oh.
We watched The House of the Devil.
Yes, The House of the Devil. It came out in 2009, but watching the movie, you would not be able to tell that it came out in 2009. And it was directed by Ty West. It was one of his first movies. Ty West, who did X, Pearl, Maxine, the trilogy. The X trilogy. And also a movie called The Innkeepers years ago as well, which was another one kind of like The House of the Devil that was more independent and
Okay.
all that.
I kind of want to see it now.
I need to watch it again. It's been years, so I don't remember it like at all. We got Jocelyn Donahue, who the last thing we saw her in was Insidious Chapter 2. She plays the young version of Josh's mom
Okay.
in Insidious 2.
I'll say that I remember that.
Beginning of the movie. To me, underrated actor. She has another one coming out, I think, called Abrams Boys or something like that. It's about, I think it's vampires.
Okay.
Hunters. Vampire hunters, maybe? I have to watch the trailer again, but it actually looks interesting.
Okay.
But yeah, to me, underrated actor.
Yeah.
And if they ever remade Black Christmas again, she could play Olivia Hussey's character, in my opinion. Tom Noonan, who's been in a lot of random things, Law and Order, things like that.
Oh, okay.
He plays Mr. Ullman in that. Mary Woronov, who plays the wife, which you loved.
Yeah.
Facial structure, the hair, the way she acted. And what I just found out now was in she's in one of my favorite 80s horror movies, The Night of the Comet, which is so good, which you still need to see.
I still need to
We
see
need to
that.
do that one. It's such a good... My mom showed that to me when I was a little kid, and I loved it. Because it's so campy, cheesy, crazy. Like,
Okay. I'll like it.
literally a meteor flying over the earth, taking out everybody except these two valley girls in California, and then a bunch of people get turned into cannibal zombies. Like, it's crazy.
Love it.
And one of them, the blonde girl in that, is in Chopping Mall, which we did.
Oh, yeah.
Greta Gerwig,
Yeah.
who I think this was one of her first movies. She's in it. And then, of course, she went on to do Frances Ha after this as a movie, as an actor. I think a couple more. And then she directed Barbie.
Never heard of it.
Never heard of Barbie?
No.
Me neither. I think didn't she direct something before that? Oh yeah, she did Little Women. She did a version of Little Women.
Oh.
Before that took place in the time period, because they had that modern version of it that came out, and then she did.
I've never seen any iterations of Little Women.
I haven't either.
No idea what it's
I haven't
about.
either.
Never read the book.
All I know is one of them dies.
I tried reading the book, I remember, but I was like, I just wasn't interested. Same thing with Pride and Prejudice.
I
I've tried reading that so many times.
I might watch Greta Gerwig's version of Little Women.
Yeah, maybe.
Just because it has Florence Pugh and Timothy Chalamet and Emma Watson and
Let's watch it right here.
Pride and Prejudice.
Yeah, I can't get through that book either. I can get through like the first chapter and I'm like, I can't read anymore. I just can't do it.
Jane Austen is just not your bag.
And it's not like it's older writing, so it's slightly more difficult to read, but I've read plenty of things that are classics.
You've probably read things that are even older than that.
Yeah, I've read things that are like difficult to read, but like this, I just can't.
I honestly never attempted it, and they never made us read Jane Austen in school when I was in school.
Oh, okay.
For me, it was like In Cold Blood, like a bunch of other stuff.
Wow.
Huckleberry Finn, of course.
Oh,
Yeah.
the
classics. We got AJ Bowen, who was in Your Next as the main guy in it. And he's done a few other things. This group kind of stayed together for a little bit while they were working on stuff.
Okay.
And then my honorable mention for this is Dee Wallace, who made a cameo, who's the mom in E.T. She's the mom in Cujo. She's been in a bunch of horror movies and stuff. Great actor. I know. We should do Cujo at some point since they are going to be remaking that with Darren Aronofsky directing it.
Oh, yeah, let's do that.
That dog is going to go through a whole existential crisis.
Yeah, I'm afraid to watch it because I generally don't like his style of horror.
Did you ever see Requiem for a Dream?
No, you talk about it a lot.
I do, just because that movie, it was one main movie in my life that kind of fucked me up.
Did he do that too?
Yeah.
Okay. See, I'm just not into his style of filmmaking, which is depressing as fuck.
Well, the problem is there's one movie we could do, and it's Perfect Blue, that anime movie.
Yeah. Yeah.
There's a whole controversy with him and that director, and it's because he bought the script and the rights to it so that he could use it for one scene in Requiem for a Dream, and it's the scene where Jennifer Connelly's just in the bathtub and screaming underwater because he recreated that exactly from Perfect Blue.
Okay.
But then he went and took the script and basically remade it into Black Swan.
Yeah.
And a lot of people were not happy about it because they were like, this isn't an homage at this point, you just ripped him off.
Yeah.
So there's a whole debate back and forth. I will say Black Swan is actually a pretty good movie.
Yeah, I like it.
But Perfect Blue...
I love it.
Perfect Blue was fantastic. Loved it. So we can get into that when we watch it. But there's a whole controversy with that shit.
I love Jennifer Connelly.
Oh, same. Also, I feel like needs to be in more things now. Like,
yeah.
She could be doing Demi Moore shit. Like
exactly.
Yeah. Love Jennifer Connelly. Jennifer Connelly.
Love Jennifer.
Love Jennifer. Love Jennifer. But yeah, that's the cast of The House of the Devil.
Wow. That's a cast.
It's actually a pretty good cast for like a very independent.
I'm like, who played the dead kid?
Oh my god! But it's actually a very good cast for a very independent movie.
Mm-hmm.
And the reason I say that you can't really tell that it's filmed in 2009 is because he films it like an 80s movie. 70s, 80s.
Like late 70s.
Yeah, because it takes place in the 80s.
Yeah.
And by that I mean, it's not like, oh, we just set up some shots to be cheesy and look like it's the 80s. It's like, no, he like made the film grainy, make it look like it was the film. It had the same exact shots and type of editing people would do in the 80s. Like when you watch this movie, you completely forget that you're watching a movie in the late 2000s.
Yeah. It does.
And then you realize in the middle of it, like, oh, this is 2009.
Yeah.
But it doesn't. He masterfully done.
He really does. Even the dialogue.
It's so good.
The acting. It feels like he directed them to act in a way that was kind of late 70s.
Oh, 100%. Because you know that time period had a specific way, especially horror movies.
Yeah.
And how cheesy the dialogue usually gets. Yeah. And even if the dialogue isn't cheesy, the way they act is like kind of exaggerated. Because I feel like you were coming off of the like 40s, 50s was still kind of like we're acting like we're in a stage play, we're on camera. Yeah. 60s kind of went away from that a little bit, but still was like dramatic, and then 70s was still kind of had that feel to it where they're like over the top.
70s was super over the top.
Over the top.
Yeah.
So over the top.
Like TV and film was both like super over the top.
100%.
Like variety shows and
And it just
not that I lived through that. I'm not that old.
But he does it so well that like when I remember when I first saw this movie like years ago, I literally thought when I was watching it, oh, this is such a good 80s movie, and I looked it up and I was like, 2009?
Yeah, it's crazy.
Just totally forgot about
it. I think that was so masterfully done.
Insane.
To me. I don't know. But we're also going to pretend that it's cold out. I'm pretending that it's cold outside.
Yeah.
Even though it's Phoenix and it's ridiculously hot
supposed
stuff.
to be fall. If fall existed in the town of Phoenix, Arizona.
It doesn't. Well, fall happens in mid-January. We get like a couple weeks of it, and it's back to hot again.
Yeah, because even Thanksgiving, it's like 100 degrees.
It's
What
gross.
the fuck is this?
And even in like, it's never cold in the middle of the day, which I hate. That's what I hate.
Yeah.
Because it's 70 something in the middle of the day, no matter what time of year, and I fucking hate that, honestly. Because like I want to wear layers and things.
All of my cute clothes are winter clothes.
Yeah,
The only clothes I feel comfortable in are winter clothes.
Yeah, hate summer clothes. Hate short sleeves. Hate shorts.
Like, I'm wearing shorts right now. You can't tell because they're below the table, but like, I don't usually like wearing shorts that much.
I hate it.
I like it sometimes.
You like slacks.
Yeah, like I like slacks, button up all the way up here.
Yeah. Yeah.
Bowler hat.
Yeah.
I don't. It needs to calm down.
Yeah,
If I'm gonna wear shorts, they need to be way shorter.
Yeah. Exactly. It's either all the way or nothing.
It's either all the way to where I'm pretty much hiding nothing, or just wear nothing.
Yeah. Okay, let's get into the plot. I will tell you, every plot online is very short for this because honestly, there isn't. Most of this is sort of like, a late 70s, early 80s movie wherein like there isn't a ton of plot necessarily. It's a lot of very like tense scenes.
The plot is
kind of like,
the plot's very like, not. I don't want to say shallow because that sounds bad.
no, it's not.
It's not very complicated. It's a little more simple because it's just supposed to be like 80s horror movie, and it's not supposed to be something overly complicated meaning and all this shit. It's just supposed to be this like kind of campy 80s movie.
Yeah. In the 1980s.
In the 1980s.
I think it was, you said 1983.
Yes.
College student Samantha Hughes is desperate to pay her rent and sees an ad for a babysitting job. It's
some man that's huge. Yes.
$300. Free drag names. Some man that's huge.
Some man that's huge.
She has to pay her rent. It's like a new place that she's getting, and it's $300 a month, I think. It was one bedroom, $300.
Oh, well, I think the deposit was $300.
No, it was $300.
Was
the
it?
rent. Yeah, it was $300 a month.
Yeah, it fucking only.
I know. And
80s bullshit.
yeah, because she waived the security deposit, and then she was like, "Oh, $400, that's enough for rent."
Oh, yeah, because she
And then
just needed the
some,
first month's
Yeah,
rent. That's
yeah.
okay, $300. Yeah.
She's,
You know how much we could be living it up on $300 rent? The hell is this? Okay, we're not gonna get political on this podcast. But we could.
She is initially stood up by the patron, Mr. Allman, but comes around after talking to him on the phone.
Did it say that she took a flyer?
No, it's not telling me anything really. Here's the thing: like, it's not really like saying much. So she took a flyer.
But it didn't say like babysitting thing. It just immediately went from her at the house and the money to Mr. Ullman.
She's desperate to pay rent. Sees an ad for a babysitting job.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah.
I just want to make sure.
She initially gets stood up by him because he says, "Oh, I'll meet you at this in front of the
Student
student
union
union or whatever," and he doesn't show up.
Of course, her roommate's banging, so she can't go to her room because there's a sock on the door.
Yeah.
She's like, it's the middle of the day. She's like, it's the morning. What are we doing? Let me in.
She ends up talking to him on the phone though, and she gets a ride to his remote mansion from her best friend Megan.
Yeah, before this we actually
we didn't talk about it. This didn't talk about anything. Okay.
Yeah, before this we get she gets the flyer. She tries to call, he stands her up, and then when she finally gets to go into her dorm, her roommate had left the number. But before that, we get to see Megan at the pizza place.
Yeah, because they're eating the pizza.
It's Greta Gerwig.
And also what struck me is she eats the pizza and says that it tastes funny.
Which definitely comes up later.
Yeah.
It's it's crazy because we get a little bit of that, like, oh, he stood you up, like, that's fucking stupid.
Yeah.
And they're talking about normal stuff, but it's like classic. We get like the best friend who actually, I don't know, has real gut feelings.
Yeah.
Like, I love that she's like, let's just take all the flyers down because then they have to call you.
Yeah.
They have to do it.
Yeah.
I'm trying to remember. And then that's when we get her going in and finding out that he did call her dorm, and the roommate wrote down the number.
Yeah, the roommate's like, somebody called.
Somebody called. I was too busy banging.
But the
classic size of the dorm where it's like this like delinquent rock bitch, and then her with this like overly clean, proper, like what looks like a farmhouse.
I mean, they used that in Wednesday too.
Yeah.
The trope.
I mean, they made it more obvious in Wednesday because it was supposed to be a trope, but like it's just funny that like. Because the 80s would have made that so stereotypical too, where it's like, this good Christian girl and then this rocker band sharing a dorm together.
So she gets a ride from Megan to go to the remote mansion.
And not the robot Megan from those movies. I'm just gonna.
Oh, no, that would be fun.
That would be hilarious.
That would have made this really fun. So she does reveal that she did take down all the flyers. They were in her backseat.
Yeah.
So that's
in her backseat. Also, Greta Gerwig's hair in this, so Farrah Fawcett. Just...
I love it. Yeah.
And Jocelyn Donahue is beautiful.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Like, it's just her, like, her face structure and, like, her bone structure and everything and her hair. I'm just like...
She's the one the mom, right?
No, she's the main girl.
Oh. Why am I thinking... Okay, my brain's not... She's gorgeous.
She is gorgeous. And she needs to be in more stuff. I feel like she's underrated as hell, but...
Yeah. Well, put her in more stuff then. No.
Yeah, I'll just back in my base.
Allman reveals he does not have any children when they get to the mansion, but he and his wife have a grown son. The job is to attend to his wife's mother. He's like, I haven't been entirely honest with you.
To quote Roger from America.
Yeah, I haven't been entirely
Francine, I haven't been entirely honest with you.
We don't have any kids. He's grown up. This is from my wife's mother, who he refers to as able-bodied, but needs to be watched. Just in case.
Just in case an emergency happens, but she's able-bodied, and he's like even more able-bodied than me because he's using a cane.
Yeah.
And she needs to be watched just in case there's an emergency. But if she needs anything, she can get it herself. She's very independent.
Yeah. I now have a cane because I threw my back and had to buy a cane.
Felt so bad.
And it's not because I'm old. I've been throwing my back out since I was 20. Okay.
I just like to throw it back. You know what I mean?
It's like, yeah, you gotta do it every once in a while. Samantha balks at first, but then agrees to a fee of...
I really say balks.
Balks. She balks at that. Then she agrees to a fee of $400 because he says, why don't I give you an extra $100 for your trouble? And he's like, okay, $200.
$200. And then she's like, $400.
And then she's like, $400.
What I love about the edit in this, because then it cuts to Megan leaving.
Yeah.
Her leaving is it seems like at first that the guy was like, no.
Yeah.
But then it's like, okay,
yeah, it seems like he got pissed.
It seems like he got pissed. And they were leaving, but he agreed to it. But again, I just love her because she's like sitting in the house like, what the fuck is going on? Obviously eating their candy because that would be me.
Yeah.
I was like, what is going on? And then when they're at the car, it's like, yeah, this is fucking weird. Why are you doing this? Like, this is, I know you need the money, but this is weird.
Yeah.
And she even mentions at the pizza place, like, if anything happens, you'll never be homeless. And if you need the money, my dad can help. He doesn't give a shit because obviously her friend's family is rich. And they keep mentioning it too. That, like, they mentioned every once in a while that, like, her family's obviously rich. And then she's like, no, because I want on my own. I want to do my own. It's like, that's fine, but it's also like, not if it's a fucked up situation.
Well, they also made the deal, and she points that out as she's getting in the car, that if anything got weird, they would, like she's like, we made that deal.
Made the deal, and the whole fucking thing is weird.
Fucking weird. And I'm with the friend, for sure. I would have been out there. I would have been out of there, like, at the door, probably.
Yeah.
Like, you know what?
My gut feeling is the other person would have been like, we're leaving right now.
As soon as he opened the door, it was creepy.
I'd be like,
I'm gonna go.
He's a good 2 feet taller than both of us. Yeah. I think we're good.
But she reluctantly agrees to pick up Samantha at 12:30 a.m. because that's when the babysitting is over.
Yeah. The babysitting.
I love that. God, this is the most horrible plot thing I've ever seen. Okay.
If anybody out there wants to leave a comment that they know a place that or a website that has really good synopsis, because even sometimes IMDb drops the ball.
Terrible. Sometimes.
But,
sometimes it's too much.
We do what we can. We go on tangents. We try to make it work.
Like Your Next Work was a movie that did not require 10 pages.
God. I love that, like, a movie that required 10 pages, it's like 3. And then Your Next is like 20 pages for a movie that did not need it. That was only like an hour long.
Yeah. But, like, okay. First I'm going to say what happened.
Ooh, really quick. I love this color.
Thank you.
It's so flashy.
First I'm going to say, well, the thing was, I was putting on a color earlier, and I thought to myself, that looks really gay. Like, and do you know what I did after that? I took it off, because I was kind of doing that internalized homophobia and taking it off. And then I said, oh, you know what? Put on something even gayer. Like,
complete opposite direction.
And so that's what I did.
Oh my god. It looks good. I like it against the darkness of the jacket. Yes.
Muppet jacket.
Muppet jacket. Tim Burton Muppet jacket.
I feel like I'm wearing a Muppet, and I love it. Or I am a Muppet, and I love it.
It's Tim Burton's Muppet jacket.
I want to be a Tim Burton Muppet. That's the life.
I would love to see that movie.
Tim Burton directing it.
Tim Burton doing the Muppets?
Oh my.
And he has to make the Muppets look like his style? Wow. Tim, if you're listening.
Do it.
Do it.
It can't be any worse than some of the things.
Be any worse than Dumbo.
or Alice in Wonderland. It can't be any worse than that. I don't even want to speak
Don't
of
even
that.
get me started.
Such a bad movie.
I wanted that so bad when I was a kid.
Me too. I was really excited.
I was so excited because I thought it was going to look something like Beetlejuice or never. It just nope.
Just awful.
Even Sleepy Hollow, like it would have if it was even if it looked like that.
Yeah,
I love that. Sleepy Hollow is fantastic, masterpiece.
So first, I'm going to say what happened, and then I'm going to say what this says.
Okay.
Okay. So on the way home, like Megan, she stops at the cemetery. And then because she's like, something's not fucking right here, you know? And she's like, well, I'm going to light a cigarette. And like, she's waiting on her car lighter to pop, which, cars don't have those anymore, do they? Is that like a kind of old school
thing? I think they might.
Some do.
Some do, I think. So.
Yeah. But the car lighter.
Nobody really uses it anymore, though.
No.
But I remember that when I was a kid, those had you push them in. Like,
yeah, totally. Yeah. You like act like you're going to burn yourself.
Yeah.
I
remember doing it as a kid, not realizing it was a lighter thing.
Yeah. So she's waiting for that, and then out of nowhere, because she had her window rolled down, someone comes up with a light, like a lighter, one of those.
I'm sorry, I'm driving away immediately.
Oh my god, yeah.
Hi, I'm putting an open flame in your face with a lighter.
I mean, I know the late 70s, early 80s, different time.
Yeah.
But that's when a lot of the serial killers were out. So.
Yeah, but they also they hadn't even really had the term serial killer in the 70s.
That's true.
Until they made the thing, those FBI agents made the thing for it. So like in the 80s, kind of.
Yeah.
I don't know, they still got super weird about that. I don't know. But yeah, he puts the lighter in the window and I'm like, that's...
Yeah, it scares the hell out of her.
It's a little aggressive, as it should. As it should.
And then he just acts really fucking weird, while he's like, oh, and then he asks if she's the babysitter, and before she just says no, and before she gets the other part of the answer, he shoots her in the head.
Shoots her right in the face. Blows her face off.
Yeah, just blows her face off.
So if you ever, for some reason, need to see a movie where Greta Gerwig gets her face blown off, this is the one for you.
And let me tell you now what this says. On the way home, Megan is shot in the head by a stranger.
It's like, how? Where?
Yeah, where?
What?
Just the bare bones facts. Yeah.
I'm shot.
Oh, yeah. Samantha orders a pizza from a number Mr. Ullman had repeatedly recommended.
Oh, my God.
He kept saying, the pizza...
There's a number for the pizza on the fridge.
Did I already say that?
I already said that. And then that's really, don't forget the pizza.
As he's leaving, he's like,
which,
don't forget the pizza.
There's a reason later.
Like, obviously.
You figure it out later.
you know that... I was fully assuming that it would be their son. That I assume that is their son.
Yeah, it is. Well, and then when she's on the phone, you can hear his voice. Yeah. And it's definitely the son's voice.
I fully assumed it was...
Yeah.
I assumed it was going to be him from the second he mentioned order the pizza twice. I was like, oh, it's going to be the son. That's obvious. Okay. So, there's not a lot of surprises in this movie necessarily, but that's what I like about it, because it is like watching an old horror movie where there's not as many surprises.
Like, the surprises are semi-obvious.
They're semi-obvious, which I love. Where was I? She listens to her Walkman, big ass Walkman, like big Walkman, and dances around.
Any Walkman
dances around the house. Accidentally, breaking a vase, a vase.
Knocks off a pestle.
Yeah. I was like, you dumb bitch.
You dumb bitch.
While cleaning up the mess, she discovers a cupboard containing old family photographs. In one photograph, a family that is not the Allmans stands next to the Volvo that she and Megan saw at the house, parked out front. So it's quite obvious to her.
It's not their home.
Wrong, and it's not their home.
It's not their home.
Someone else's home.
It's somebody else's home.
She was gonna go into the other room, like the mom's room at that point-ish.
Yeah.
But then we do see inside of the room, and it's the family dead. On the floor in a pentagram. Like with a bunch of stuff scrawled all over.
Which, and like, again, like, it's brought it up with the strangers, where the one scene where like pinup girls behind her in the forest is just dumb because it only plays with the audience. It doesn't actually do anything.
But this does something.
Because what it's doing is revealing to the audience something that's going on that she doesn't know.
Yes.
That reveal is fine, because it's like, oh, this is something we know now, and now we know she's in this house that something's fucked up in. Like, yes. And now we're on edge because what's about to happen. Like, that makes sense.
Exactly.
Yeah. But yeah, they're all dead, pentagram on the floor. And that's the other thing, is like, he didn't go as far as to make it like some crazy metaphor thing. It's like, no, they're literally just fucking Satanists. They're literally just stereotypical Satanists.
Yeah. Satanic panic
Satanists who are trying to pull a Rosemary's Baby on this bitch.
Which this is like a something that's like a topic of a lot of 70s, late 70s, early 80s things, is the satanic panic stuff.
So, oh yeah.
Because that was
it was thing that was going on back then.
Where everyone thought that their kids were being seduced by Satan through
Dungeons
and Dragons and rock music.
Yeah, Dungeons and Dragons was a big one. Yeah, rock music was definitely a big one. Yeah.
Do you know who like really didn't help to quell the satanic panic? Ed and Lorraine Warren.
No, they did not. And here's the thing: I've talked about it before, and I think, you know, maybe in her older age and whenever Ed died, like, Lorraine really was kind of just a person who wanted to help people and whatever.
I feel like,
but like, obviously when they were younger, they were kind of pulling some stunts that were not good.
No, they did some bad. I think Ed in general was not a good guy.
No, on top of the rumors of the accusations of underage girls and his temper and shit, and then like them making up a bunch of stuff for their books and like all that stuff.
I feel like he had a hold on her, and after he died, things were different, because I think she always had a gift, and I still do think that I still believe that she had a gift.
And I think later on in life, whenever they started making like the Conjuring movies and people started talking more about it and all this stuff, like,
and doing paranormal
state, like, I feel like her older in life that she actually really wanted to help people, or at least give people a peace of mind.
And I think she always did kind of want to help people, but I feel like Ed really, he just, like, the more I read all of the books, the Ed and Lorraine Warren books, I've read quite a few now, he doesn't seem like a good person. He doesn't seem like the best person. I don't like him. He's scuzzy. But like, the thing is, the last one I read, what was it called?
Isn't that the one that the
Devil something?
This one's the fourth one's based off of, right?
No, that one was good. That was a good book.
That was a good book. Okay.
This one's different.
We still need to see that movie for this, but
yeah. Read a different one. I'm going on tangents simply because this is a very short episode otherwise.
Okay.
Shorty. Yeah. Where was I going? Oh, okay. Basically, what it comes down to is this. There was a crazy, abusive pedophile who they just kind of excused through being possessed.
He was possessed by the devil, that's why he did it.
Yeah, he's not, And they really made it.
That's so not great as an
didn't like
argument
it.
against pedophilia. That's
like
so
it.
not good. Like, that's not good at all. Like,
Because they were saying that it was a doppelganger that was doing this. That was like his shadow and like all this crap. And I'm like, no.
that just sounds like excuses to defend a pedophile. Like, that's not.
And I think the
The
daughter.
Republican Party. I'm just kidding.
Political.
Political.
I think the daughter was kind of brainwashed too, because she was saying like, no, it really wasn't him. It was his double. Like it didn't feel like him, and like all this kind of. I'm like, no, it's a.
How would you know what
someone with
felt
like? It's like someone with some severe psychological
issues
who might be two different people in one. You know, like you don't know. So yeah, that was not cute. And I just it really got into like. That book really, I had to skip over a lot of stuff because then it got into like Ed talking about like demonic forces and possession and like it really got into all that. And then it got into like the actual words from the exorcism and stuff like that. And I was like, just long, Bible passages. I'm not reading this shit. It was really like, it was kind of cool to read the actual exorcism script, but at the same time I was like, I'm not reading all this stuff.
From what I hear a bunch, and I know Lorraine is seen as like an accomplice in a lot of the underage girl situation and all that stuff.
Who knows?
My thing is like the more I read about it or see things about it, it kind of just seems like he was the main problem.
Yeah, because I don't know what kind of hold he had on her.
Yeah.
Like she may have been an accomplice in certain things, but like he may have had a really not good hold on her.
Yeah,
abusively. We don't know. So like I just kind of. Meh.
Yeah, you kind of like when you read their books, like they're fun to read because of all the stuff they kind of like.
Yeah.
Both that's true and obviously stuff that's made up.
Yeah.
You kind of just take it with a grain of salt. You just read it like a story at a certain point.
Yeah. 100%.
And know that like part of it's true and part of it this family was experiencing little things here and there and paranormal things here and there, but it gets exaggerated.
Yeah.
Like crazy. I mean, God, the one that's The Haunting in Connecticut's based off of, and the amount of like ghost rape and
there's
stuff.
a lot of ghost rape in their
so
books.
much ghost
FYI.
rape. Like, what is
Trigger
happening?
warning.
Trigger
Content
warning on
warning.
that. Content warning on here. Like, just I don't. Like,
we'll put a content warning since we had to discuss it. We'll put a content warning.
It's just like it's so much though. I don't know. It's just like. So yeah, anytime you read their books, it's interesting.
About that for I know. Sorry.
But definitely take it with a grain of salt.
Yeah. Where are we? She. Oh yeah. She's shaken by noises in the house because the pizza arrived and the doorbell, which was very loud. It was delivered by the same man who murdered Megan, obviously.
I love that it's like a pizza box that could be for anywhere, and it's also like whenever they
he answers
when he answers the phone, he's just like pizza. What can we give you? Like, obviously not a real place.
Yeah. Samantha dials 911. Well, first she tries calling someone else. Was it her friend again? I don't know. And then she dials 911 on a rotary phone, which is fun to watch.
Wait, why does she dial 911 when she gets the pizza?
See, the synopsis has that in the same sentence. Like, it's not even a period, then Samantha dials 911. It's like, comma. Like, she gets the pizza, comma. Samantha dials 911.
Why did she dial 911?
I don't remember now.
Oh my god.
Oh, because there was something upstairs maybe she saw, and then she was freaked out when she got the pizza.
That's what. Yeah, you're right.
Because she grabbed the pizza.
I blanked out.
She grabbed the pizza and held it sideways like this.
All right, she grabs. That's right. She gets scared, comes downstairs for the pizza, grabs it, and throws the money at him and says, "Keep the change." And then she's like by the door freaking out because she heard something upstairs.
Yeah.
That's right. Okay. My mind just fucking.
So yeah, she calls 911. And then she hangs up right away, and then the operator calls back, and she says, "Oh, it was an accident." Then she goes and eats the pizza, and it's drugged because she says it tastes like it. She doesn't say it tastes funny, but it obviously she's like,
Because like Megan's always
washes her
like, wow,
mouth
this is
out.
a bad pizza day for them, or whatever. Like this is the weird pizza day because like
Yeah,
I guess
because
sometimes they taste
earlier
good.
they said like the pizza tastes funny, but it was like
This time it's because it's
not
drugged.
drugged.
Yeah.
This time it was drugged.
It was drugged.
Well, it might have been drugged the first time too. Who knows?
Yeah. A little bit of LSD.
Drugs in the pizza cause her to pass out just as she observes motion behind a door on the 3rd floor because she's going up to like the attic.
Okay, I love
This is terrible, right? I know.
when she's going up the stairs.
That was a good scene. I like that.
The slowness of her
Mhm.
and the lighting of the banister and the lighting of the stairs and just how everything is like that hard shadow lighting looks so cool. And it's just beautiful. And even when she gets up the stairs and like you can tell from like the way she's looking how scared she is, but her eyes are in shadow and just like she doesn't have eyes for a second and she's just like looks so just weird.
Well, I like the old lighting that's
Yeah.
in this because it's not oversaturated lighting where you see everything, you know, in the dark.
Yeah.
Although TV shows and movies are getting more back to that. In fact, they're too dark now.
Did I ever like I don't know if I ever told you about this, but it's like a trivia thing. Oh my god. It's like a trivia thing from the movie Seven.
Haven't seen it, but I know what it is. Yeah.
Whenever they initially filmed it, there's a scene where they're going into one of the houses of somebody who's been murdered, you know, in the style of the Seven Deadly Sins.
Yeah.
But the only thing you can see and what David Fincher wanted was just their beams of their flashlights and whatever it was illuminating.
Oh, that's cool.
And they had that in the European version, but for some reason the American version, they were like, no, you need to lighten it up. So the European version got the actual lighting, while we got a version that was like brighter for whatever the fuck reason, that they just like couldn't handle it. And I don't know if it depends on either countries. I don't know.
I think they dumb things down a lot for Americans generally.
Yeah.
Because they think that, oh, well, I mean, and rightly so, honestly. I'm like, to be honest. That's why the cabinet of Dr. Caligari. It
German expressionism.
Yeah, it's like a artsy German expressionist movie.
Yeah.
Horror, the first horror movie, sort of. They just like didn't think it would do well in America at all. Like they were very like, oh yeah, this piece of shit like is not gonna do well because it's like way too artsy for Americans. Like they're gonna think, because Americans have always been against art, truly. You know, it's European and it's fancy, and you know, it's always been that. You know. Yeah,
I mean, I like the fact that we're going back to. I know some of them is too dark, but like darker lighting. Actually playing with lighting, actually using lighting in a certain way, and this movie does that really well with making it feel old, making the lighting like.
Did I mention the sound? Because the sound, whatever they used, it seems like they used old equipment for the sound or something too. Because
they might
like,
have.
The sound was just on point because it had this like weird echoey quality, like they were in a room talking. You know.
Yeah.
I loved it. Anyway. Drugs in the pizza cause her to pass out, as she observes. Because she was up on. We were trying to get to this.
Yeah,
she was up on that staircase.
Up on the staircase and was gonna open the door or try to open the door, and then you can see a hand come over the door, and she like runs. And
well, first it's like this bump, and then like footsteps up to the door, and she's like it's that tense, like heavy breathing, freaking out.
And then you see the hand, and then she tries to run away, and then the drugs kick in right then.
Yeah. She comes to during the lunar. All of this is taking place during a lunar eclipse, and they make a point of saying that quite a few times.
Yes, yes.
And she finds herself. Now, this is where the movie turns into a 70s Italian horror movie, which I love. She comes to during a lunar eclipse and finds herself bound in the center of a pentagram on the floor. Mr. and Mrs. Allman, along with Megan's killer, who is their son Victor, begin a ritual. Mother is revealed to be a grotesque witch-like figure. She slices her arm and pours her blood into a goat skull, using the blood to draw occult symbols on Samantha's stomach and forehead.
So she lifts up her dress and does like the thing on her body, and I'm like, Jocelyn's body, honey, tea.
I know. And then forces Samantha to drink the blood out of the skull, which is pretty badass. It's pretty metal. It's pretty metal.
It's pretty fucking heavy metal. Yeah,
I
no, that was a
love
good scene. The way they shot
I
it
really
is
did.
very, like, you can tell they blew it out a little bit. So, like, the lighting is very blown out.
It's like an Italian 70s.
Yeah.
Like, if you've ever seen, like, you've seen some Italian horror movies from, like, that time. Like, really, like, oversaturated. Like,
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I love
like, the lighting is very blown out. It's very grainy. It's very whatever.
Yeah.
Like, and the practical effects on the mother with her face and how deformed she is and stuff, like, looks really good. Especially in that lighting.
Yeah, that was really good.
It was really good. Because it didn't need to be anything super crazy.
No.
Like, we get it. She's obviously probably older than we think she is.
Yeah.
And she...
And, like, well, she has to be pretty damn old because the husband and wife...
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. But it's like this sort of deformed by the evil and all of this.
Yeah.
Which I think is really cool. Oh, and... that hasn't happened yet. I'm not going to talk about it. Samantha manages to escape by stabbing mother after she finds Megan's bloody corpse in the kitchen as she, like, trips over all the blood.
Yeah.
The rice is ready.
The rice is ready.
From the Zoji Gushi rice cooker. Okay.
And there will be a cut somewhere.
No, we're leaving that.
You know what? Actually, we should leave that in.
We're leaving that.
We're gonna leave it in.
We're just gonna cook the orange chicken and eat it right in front of the camera too, and
bucket.
just in silence.
Just know that this podcast is about to turn into a mukbang real fast.
A what bang?
A what bang? Bang who?
Uh,
I'm actually gonna keep all that in. This is all
Oh,
good.
no, absolutely.
This is
Keep
fucking
it.
amazing.
so she ends up stabbing Victor as well.
Yeah.
But he bounces back, I guess, and
He gets down to the side,
yeah.
so it's not as, like, crazy.
And so he, like, goes up the opposite, because there's staircases on two opposite ends, and he goes up the opposite end to get
Oh,
her.
that's Victor. She stabs the dad.
Oh, yeah, she stabs him.
Stabs the dad, and then, she pokes Victor's eye.
Oh, yeah, she pokes his eye.
Through his eye, yeah.
And then, like, my eye.
Yeah, she's trying to run up the stairs, but there's a staircase that leads up to that same landing on the other side of the house. They meet, and he shoots her in the shoulder.
Yeah. And then she, as she's like,
throat.
and then she's like, oh, I'm so hurt. And then she goes, and then, like, cuts his throat.
Call an ambulance, but not for me.
And then she runs upstairs, and Mrs. Allman chases. She like slowly plods.
Slowly walks with her bad self.
I forget exactly what. I mean, I know what happened. I love that the mother goes up to the window at some point and looking out.
She's like, Lord, speak to me.
The Lord, speak to me.
And takes off her wig.
And then she takes off her wig, and it's Aunt Gladys. I love it. I love that she. I don't know. She's like this glamorous, gothy, witchy. You know,
I know what you mean.
with a beautiful bone structure, and then taking off a wig. It has. This movie has everything.
Wig.
Wig. Furs.
Furs.
Beautiful
yeah,
black
beautiful furs.
So
So this is relevant.
it's relevant. Yeah, there you go. And then she stabs her too.
Yeah.
She stabs Mrs.
Right in the back.
Right in the back.
Stab that bitch to the back.
She runs into the cemetery, which is nearby, where Megan was shot.
Yeah, finds Megan's car.
Yeah, finds her car. Mr. Allman chases behind her, where he tells her that she was chosen and that it is her destiny to accept him.
Accept him. Which, I will accept no man.
Samantha threatens even Satan.
Even Satan.
Samantha threatens Allman with Victor's gun, but Allman tells her to just shoot him because he's only the messenger.
I'm just a messenger, I'm a servant.
And she's too late. Instead of shooting Allman, she pulls the gun and he's like, no. She shoots herself.
She's just on the head.
The scene cuts to a TV news broadcast about the strange lunar eclipse the night before, which confounded scientists due to its abrupt ending.
Yes, because they said it happened really fast, so, like, normally it doesn't happen that fast. Scientifically, this is weird.
Yeah.
Modern science. Oh no.
You saw the newscasters earlier when she turned on the TV.
Yeah.
That was a great little.
Yeah.
That was funny. I like that.
She blinded me with science.
Samantha's in a hospital bed, her head in bandages.
Yeah, she survives.
She survives.
Intense as fuck.
A nurse walks in and pats the unconscious Samantha on the stomach, saying, "You will be just fine, both of you."
Yes, and
The
then the
little
leaves,
saint
and then the credits.
Rosemary's Baby.
Rosemary's Baby. Maybe we should do something.
We should, because I've read it and I haven't seen the
You've never seen the movie?
Never seen the movie.
Mia Farrow is very young.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. I love Mia Farrow in
Mia Farrow.
in many things.
Yeah.
She's in Carrie, right?
No.
Who's
Sissy Spacek?
that's Sissy Spacek.
Sissy Spacek.
We already did Carrie. That was
We
the
did
first one.
That was the first one we ever did. That was the first episode.
What is Mia Farrow in this? Is she in? My brain's not working.
She actually is the. Oh, you haven't seen The Omen either.
No.
She's the nanny in The Omen.
Okay.
But I think she's actually the nanny in The Omen, but she's the nanny in the remake in the 2000s, which is crazy.
Oh.
She's very good at that too.
Yeah.
Mia Farrow.
Yeah.
Mia Farrow.
It's kind of funny how it's like, I know names, but I'm like, I don't know what she's in. I know her name.
I don't even know what at some point.
So this is the ending was even very 70s, where it's,
Oh, 100%.
you know,
Yeah.
like, both of you. Just the credits. Yeah.
Bum, bum, bum.
Perfect.
Yeah.
With like the freeze frame, you know.
Freeze frame of the credits.
Love it. Love
Yeah.
that. Okay. Oh, is it time for Trivia Corner?
Trivia Corner.
Wow. Let's do Trivia Corner. Wow.
Okay, we don't fucking have to. So it was actually, the whole movie was shot on 16mm film, which is very popular in the 1980s. Yeah.
That explains that. All right.
So one of the promotional things they did was that they actually released it on VHS in a clamshell box.
Wow, that's cool.
The last movie to do that was A24's A History of Violence in 2005.
I haven't seen that. I think I'm good, probably.
I think I saw that movie. I can't remember. This movie only took 18 days to film. Shot in 18 days.
Wow.
Yeah. They shot the movie in 18 days, but they shot Greta Gerwig in one night. So apparently the house that they used at the time was actually insanely infested with ladybugs. And if you look closely in some of the shots, you can see ladybugs around the house. But yeah, these are just like super infested with ladybugs.
Oh, I love
it. Deliberately shot in the same kind of style and using similar techniques as the splatter films of the 1970s and the 80s. Jocelyn Donahue did her own choreography for the dance scene. One thing leads to another by The Fix.
I don't really like that song, but
yeah, that makes sense. Dee Wallace was only worked on it for one day because she literally has 5 lines.
Yeah.
They wanted her because they got Dee Wallace.
Yeah. Dead air is great. Your podcast.
That was funny. Greta Gerwig's death scene, her first, was shot on her last day of filming.
Oh,
that's funny. It says Mr. Ullman didn't wear a wig in the earlier draft of the script.
Does he wear
Mrs. Ullman.
Does she wear wigs? Has she worn wigs? Will she
wear wigs?
When will she wear wigs?
When will she wear wigs? So apparently in the original script she didn't not wear a wig.
Oh.
I like it that she did.
Oh, God,
and she pulled it off later.
I think
that was way more of
a moment.
It was way more of a moment. The statistics of the beginning,
some gay was like, no, you gotta put that.
No, wig.
Bitch,
wig.
It's the wig.
The statistics of the beginning. So in the beginning, there's statistics, and then it says it was based off of true events.
Oh yeah.
Which I know it just did to be cheesy.
Yeah.
But it's like the statistics at the beginning are fictional, as well as the phrase "to be intentionally misleading," as well as phrase "to be intentionally misleading." Most people mistakenly assumed it was trying to argue that 100%. 70% plus 30% of Americans in the 1980s believed in the Satanic Panic, which is simply balderdash.
Simply balderdash.
Thanks, IMDb. There's no evidence that even 70% of Americans believed in it at the time.
My parents did. Or my mom, at least.
Okay, well, they are not the 70%.
Crazy.
Yeah. But yeah, so it was probably less than 70% of people were actually in that whole satanic panic bullshit.
I don't know. They really pushed it.
They did, yeah, they did.
Donahue.
And yet we still fucking play D&D, so get over it.
Yeah.
I mean, that's it. I mean, it really isn't that much trivial because it's very short.
There's no plot. There's no...
No, I remember liking this movie when I first saw it, and I think I've only seen it a couple of times. This is like my third time maybe seeing it, and it's been years. And yeah, I'm like giving it, 5 bullets to Greta Gerwig's face. I'm just kidding.
Oh.
That sounded very violent.
I know, right? Out of context.
Out of context. Greta Gerwig, we love you.
Like a real massage.
Right. I'm gonna switch it to 5 wig pulls.
Oh,
out of 5.
That's what I was gonna say. Do you know what I'm gonna say? Okay, I was tempted to give it 5, but I want to be sparing with my 5s now. I'm trying to be better with my rating because I have to go back all the time and change it because like with The Strangers, I gave it like something higher and I was like, no.
I'm like trying to be sparingly with it.
Thinking about
when
when
I'm thinking about this movie, nothing in it really is bad.
I'm gonna say I was highly entertained by this movie and I loved every minute of it and it went by really quickly and like I don't know, there was just not much for me to criticize.
No.
In this movie. God, I want to give it 5.
It's up to you. Likes to copy me. I'm just kidding.
You know what? I'm going to give it 4.5 harpsichords that are placed far too close to the door and you can't use it.
If you watch the movie.
Unless you push it back
if you watch the movie,
use it later.
Yeah, excellent movie. I can't wait to get to Pearl Vaccine with you because I want your opinions on those.
I think I'm gonna like them.
Yeah,
they seem like my type of
and
thing.
I wouldn't mind doing the Innkeepers.
And if they're not my type of thing, then
yeah,
I don't know.
I wouldn't mind doing the Innkeepers for Ty West just because I haven't seen that in years either, and I want to maybe do that one. But yeah, like
4.75.
4.75.
I changed my mind. I want to give it a 5 because it was so good, honestly. But then I gave like The Substance 5 and like. God damn, that was like brilliant, But this was brilliant for different reasons.
Greta Gerwig, just know that we love you.
Yeah,
I have no ill will. It's worth it.
4.75.
Yeah. But yeah, it's really good. Definitely highly recommend this one if you have not seen it. And let yourself get lost in it. Like it. Even now, knowing still throughout, I was watching a movie from 2009. I kept forgetting that it was.
You get lost in that idea, and you're like, "This is an old movie."
No.
Okay, it's a 5. Fuck it. God damn. It's a 5 for me. All right.
Yeah, it's fantastic. Yeah. Yeah, that was The House of the Devil.
Yeah, you should subscribe and stuff.
Please like, subscribe, comment, ask us questions so we can answer questions on the podcast, please. Instagram is HorrorLegendPod. I usually update what the next movie is going to be, and occasionally we'll put trivia on there when I have time, and I post when the episode comes out. Yeah. I do the same on YouTube now too, and then Blue Sky Horror Legend Podcast, the same.
Horror Legend Pod,
not
podcast.
And I usually just put the episodes up on there. I don't usually do a whole lot with that one, but Instagram is the main. Instagram is the main one. If you want to interact with us, comments on YouTube and DMs on Instagram, even comments on our Instagram posts. Mm-hmm.
I accept creepy messages too.
Yeah.
Why not?
Love letters, creepy messages, ransom notes made with all different cutouts of letters,
Until next time, goodbye.
Goodbye.
Go away. I'm tired.
You're still here?
I'm going to take my wig off.